Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Victor. We are Sandbox Percussion. Welcome to our studio here in Brooklyn, New York. We are live streaming tonight. Welcome to everybody. This is the opening concert of our NYU Sandbox Percussion Seminar. This is actually, yes, woo! This is the 6th annual percussion seminar that we've had, and the second that is happening virtually. It's also the 1-year anniversary of our first ever live stream concert from this studio. So we're super excited to have built out this space to be kind of a live streaming hub as well as a rehearsal space for us. So every year for the first week of August, we get together in a theater every Sunday, kind of August 1st. We get together with participants from all around the world in a theater at NYU. We play a concert. We all get to meet. It's really fun. Obviously, we're not able to do that this year, which is a bummer, but we're so excited to still be meeting everybody virtually over Zoom this week. This is the first official day of the seminar, and we're going to be working with participants all through until Friday. We have a lot of amazing guests that we're going to invite to talk with us. We have some fun kind of world premieres that are going to be happening and some really, really cool things happening. So if you're not a participant, welcome, and keep an eye out for some more events, some more notifications from us throughout the week from the seminar. So now, with that out of the way, I would like to take this very exciting moment to welcome our 5th member of Sandbox Percussion for this evening, Johnny. There we have it. I hope you're all clapping behind your computers. So right here we have, let me talk a little bit about what we have here. So this is Michelle, whom we did not name, but it's graciously on loan to us by the Pittsburgh New Music Ensemble. Now what this is it's a binaural microphone. So that's basically a fancy word for it creates a 360-degree audio image of whatever room that it is inside of. So I'll say this right now for all of you. If you're listening on a laptop or you're listening on a cell phone or anything like that, take a moment right now to grab a pair of headphones. It can be Apple earbuds, or if you have some over-ear headphones or some Bluetooth headphones, that works really well too. You can pair those with your device and then listen to this concert using headphones, because you will get the full effect of what this really amazing piece of equipment is able to do for our audio experience. Again, it captures sort of a 360-degree image. It's kind of shaped like a head here. I think, did we get a zoom on all that? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, good. We got to zoom in on the microphone, so it's literally shaped like a human head, and it captures the same sort of audio experience that you would have as a human listener. So I think now we're going to do a little demo, right? We'll talk around it. We'll switch microphones here.
Okay, so now you are actually listening to my voice through Michelle's ears, and from this angle, it probably just sounds like a normal, high-quality microphone.
But if I talk on one side, you might hear the voice kind of traveling left and right as I move. You might even hear me directly behind your ear if I get really close to it.
Whispering sweet nothings.
So this is it's gonna create a different kind of experience for this concert.
As if you were sitting right here while we were playing.
Where the head is where the experience is. So we're trying to put it in the middle of our setups to hopefully create this immersive experience. As Victor said, please plug in headphones if you have them, because you won't get the whole experience unless you use the headphones.
That's right, yes, and thank you again so much for joining. I'll just talk it here into your left ear if that's okay. Thank you again so much for joining us. The first piece that we're going to play on our program is Bell Patterns. It's a piece that I wrote actually for the group. Thank you again for joining us, and enjoy the show.
Hello. Thank you, everyone. My name is Terry. You may not have seen me when we were doing the little Michelle intro there. I was actually operating that fancy Zoom you saw, so you can post all your compliments on that in the chat. I'll be sure to see them. So the next piece I'm here to tell you about is titled "May the Devil Take Me." This is by our good friend Amy Beth Kirsten, who's actually one of the guests this year at our seminar. So all of the participants can watch closely at this piece, but you should all also go and check out some of Amy Beth's other music. We are all huge fans of her work. This is a piece for 4 triangles that Amy Beth wrote for us in 2019. And this is a piece where I think I could imagine really specifically maybe what Amy was doing when she was composing this piece. I think I remember, borrowed quite a few of our triangles and is, in my opinion, quite the explorer in terms of her composing. So I know that whenever I hear a new piece of hers, it's going to involve some kind of amazing new sound that I have never imagined could come out of those instruments or that I've never heard before. And so in this piece, she does that a little bit through some of the implements we're using. So all kinds of crazy things like spoons and straws and pliers and rocks and all kinds of kind of unconventional implements, but she also does that with kind of an array of different techniques that you wouldn't quite imagine for a triangle. Triangle being, in my mind, a very orchestral instrument, has this sort of very particular context, and I think Amy Beth takes it out of that context and places it in a completely other place in this work. This is, again, May the Devil Take Me by Amy Beth Kirsten.
right, and thank you all very much again for being here. My name is Johnny Allen, and I will be introducing actually the next couple pieces that we'll be sharing with you all, as they are sort of companions. They are part of this larger work that if you've been kind of tracking along with what we've been up to for the last, 5 years or so, you may have heard this piece, 7 Pillars, come up from time to time by this composer, Andy Akiho. But if these are new words for you, I will briefly explain that this is a massive work we've commissioned. It's about 80 minutes long, 11 movements comprising 7 quartets and 4 solos. And we recorded all of it over the last year, and that will be released in September. And to go along with each movement, all 11 movements are paired with their own film, and it's going to be called the 7 Pillars Film Anthology, all coming out in September. And the first thing we're going to share with you is actually a little bit of a trailer with snippets from all the different videos and some snippets from all the audio we've been recording. So hopefully that gets you nice and excited for what will be a live performance of Pillar 3, which is a movement written for vibraphone, crotales, kick drum, metal pipes, these sorts of sounds, and it's in contention to be maybe one of the singles on the album, but you can let us know after you hear it what you think. But without further ado, here is a trailer for the 7 Pillars Film Anthology, followed by Pillar 3, all by Andy Akiho.
Hello again, everyone. This is Victor. Thanks so much for listening. Let me just take my earplugs out here. That is a loud one in here. So I'm going to introduce the next piece. Actually, the next piece is another video that we're going to share. This is what we call kind of a quarantine-style music video. So this is a piece called Loud and Soft by Molly Joyce. And it's a piece that we created and premiered actually last year on the NYU Sandbox Percussion Seminar during this week last year. And obviously, for the past year and a half or so, we haven't been able to kind of get together in person in the same room and make music as much as we have in past years. So one of the things we have done internally as a quartet is we've kind of created these sort of quarantine-style music videos where in our own homes, we'll each kind of record one part of a piece, 1/4 of a piece, and then with a little bit of audio and video editing prowess, we'll put it together into kind of a music video. And because we weren't able to get together last year in person for the seminar either, this was something that we wanted to do with our participants. So we created this piece, this video of Loud and Soft by Molly Joyce, and the reason we're showing it is because this year we're doing a similar thing with a different piece by Kendall Williams, a piece called Walk, March, Run. And this is a piece that we premiered actually in a similar style virtually with a bunch of other percussion groups in the US a few months ago. So it's a piece of flexible instrumentation, the piece by Kendall Williams, and we're super excited to have him as a guest composer, and we're excited to work on that recording this week with the participants. So that video that we're going to create this week, it's going to premiere not this Friday, but a week from this Friday, so August 13th. So you can mark your calendars and look forward to that. But in the meantime, please enjoy this video, quarantine music video of Loud and Soft by Molly Joyce. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ian. I think I'm the last member of Sandbox that you're going to get to meet tonight. Thank you again all so much for tuning in tonight. Special thank you to NYU, to Jonathan Haas and Sean Statzer for supporting this seminar these past 6 years. It's really a highlight of the year for the four of us, and we're really excited to kick it off tomorrow morning. So next piece we're going to play is another extract from Andy Akiho's Seven Pillars that you just heard a little bit about and heard one movement of. So now we're going to play Pillar 5, which in some ways is kind of a cousin to Pillar 3, the one that you just heard. So these two movements share a scale. They share what's called a hexatonic scale, which means that there are only 6 pitches that make up all of the notes that you just heard in Pillar 3, and that will make up all of the notes that you're going to hear in Pillar 5. But I think you'll agree after you hear it that it sounds completely different. The other thing to know about this piece is it has 2 different voices. There's an ostinato, a sort of bass line that is looping over and over and again, and a melody that goes on top of it. The ostinato, though, has an irregular number of beats. To be specific, it has 25 16th notes in it before it loops back in on itself. So if you're just sort of rocking along, tapping your foot to the ostinato, when it loops back again, you'll realize that the strong beat, the beginning of that bass line, is not where you thought it should be, and that's kind of the rhythmic interest of this piece. So here is Pillar 5 by Andy Akiho.
Woo, okay. Catch my breath over here. Thank you so much for sticking with us here. That one was a little funny. The head Michelle was staring right at me that entire piece. It's a little intimidating. It was it was the intensity I was looking for there. Before I tell you about the last piece we have, I want to remind everyone that we, Sandbox, have a Patreon. If you like what you see, if you're interested in more behind-the-scenes content of what we do as a percussion quartet, I know some of our Patreon people are in the audience tonight. It's awesome. Thanks for being here. I think I saw a link being posted, so if you're curious what that community is like, you can click that link and check it out. So the next piece, the last piece, is titled Dark Full Ride by Julia Wolfe. This is a piece that I think many of the participants in the seminar should be getting to know, because I think it's the featured program or the featured work on all of our programs, but we'll talk about more of that a little later. Julia was a guest of last year's seminar. It was amazing to hear from her and hear about her work. I think I kind of make a connection between this piece and Amy Beth's piece at the very beginning of the program, because they both take this instrument, which to me has that really sort of specific context, and maybe takes it out of it a little bit. In addition, she's really, in this piece, Julia, really exploring all of these sort of timbral possibilities in the hi-hat and the ride cymbal, kind of searching inside those instruments, what are the sounds that are possible, and kind of breaking maybe my expectations for those instruments, if that makes sense. So please enjoy. This is Dark Full Ride by Julia Wolfe.
Hello again, everyone. Thanks so much for watching the concert. That concludes our program. Thanks to all the participants for joining us for this week, for this concert. To all of you non-NYU participants, thank you for joining us for this concert as well. Stay tuned. We have fun things that we're going to announce this week. And thank you also, Michelle, for joining us as our 5th member of Sandbox Percussion. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good night.